Good morning. I'm Theresa Shaw, and thank you for joining me for devotions this morning. I'm a little excited because the devotion is from 2 Chronicles 39, and the author is Catherine Hillen, and the passage is 2 Chronicles 36 through 9. And it's entitled Running Away. And I remember when I was a child, as well as when my children were younger, we all had the anger and being upset and always wanted to run away. And we said we were going to someone else's home, but we were going to run away because our parents were not allowing us to do what we wanted to do. And I remember my children sitting on the steps and always having a little bag with them and their toy, and they were going, and they'd sit out there for a while, and then I'd hear a knock on the door, and they were ready to return. And so, you always know that in life there are times that we run away from God. And we all know spiritual runaways. And those are people who have turned their back on God. Many, like the prodigal son, have gone to the far country only to discover that it wasn't even as nice place to visit. Just like most kids will go and say, well, I went to my buddy's house, but I really didn't feel comfortable there. And so others have simply made short trips in their deviation from the pathway God intends for them to take. And that happens to us. We think we need to do one thing, and it happens to our teenagers, and as our young children get older, they are now able to make decisions, and some don't make the decisions to continue to go to church and to be an active part of the ministry. And because He loves them, He is always waiting to welcome them back and restore them. What a wonderfully loving, patient Father is our God. And I remember those days where we had the choice to make the decisions whether to go to church or not. And we always liked to sleep in on Sundays, and one of the members of the church would always call and say, don't forget to come to church. And they actually went all out and said, well, if you can't go to church, we can certainly take your children for you to Sunday school. And that was to encourage us to come to church, which we had known all our lives, and we had gone all our lives, to continue that path again. And so I'm thankful that God was patient and now has continued to watch over us. I'm Theresa Shaw. I thank you for joining me for devotions today, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a good day.